Okay, guys, good morning. This is Mr. Dehaney with our next installment of the SAT program. And this section is going to be called the Writing and Language. Now, what's great about this section is that if you notice here, every time you have a number, 17, 18, 19, and 20, the questions are listed right along to your right. So as you're reading through this, all the grammar we've taught you guys, all the writing we've taught you guys, it kind of comes into play here because there's always a better way to write things. You know, the first time you write something down is never the best time you can write it down. You can always kind of evolve it, change things. So as you're reading through here, as you get to number 17, look at the choices they give you for a better way of writing what's underlined. So you can read each time and replace it with the word that's there. That can be a little tedious. But as you're reading through it, you may realize, you know what? Of it is kind of what we call a general or weak modifier. Like, what is it talking about? So you can look through here and refer to, realize, well, what is it? So what they're asking you here, or what the challenging you're going to do in this writing and language section is that, is there a better way of saying this phrase or this word or this pronoun, all right, or this kind of like dangling modifier? And you guys with your strong grammar background can recognize that, hey, this sounds better. So there's a better way to put this choice into that, one of these choices into 18, one of these choices into 19, and one of these choices into 20. All right. And as we go along to the next section here, we get to another kind of like maybe 2 paragraph section here. It's the same article, they're just writing it horizontally from top to bottom. And you use these questions to go into those particular sections. So once again, 21 is talking about 21, 22 is back down to 22 on the next page. So they're asking you, is there a better way to write this? Is there a better way to express this? Is there a grammatically correct way to express your point? And you guys know your grammar and you know your writing. So as we go a little further here into our last section here, 22 to 28 or 25, once again, here are your 3 choices, 23, 24, and 25. They're looking for better ways to write these statements. Now, you can't just look at the answers here and say, okay, which sounds better? You actually have to read through the paragraph, insert what you think sounds better, and then recognize which one is grammatically correct, which one has a better flow, which one is a better transition statement. And that's something we work on all the time in terms of writing and grammar. So this is a section where I think you guys can do a lot better as you're reading through it and inserting what would be a better choice for that particular topic. All right. And then once again, this is the same article. It's the last paragraph. Looks like it's the closing here. So you have 3 more choices, 26, 27, and 28. Is there a better way? What would sound smoother as you're writing through it? What would sound more kind of appropriate as you're going through it? So you have to kind of work with this, but once again, as I stated before, with your grammatical background and your writing background, don't rush through this. Figure out which way sounds better. You can kind of work through all the different choices in those topics. So this is something where I think it'll be a strong point for you as Kellenberg students, because this is something we work on all the time. It's grammar, it's transition statements, it's writing things consistently, it's writing things concisely, and that's something we kind of pride ourselves on. So I think this is a section where you can really do a lot better in terms of your scores. Okay. So on Monday, we will post the answers. And with that, good luck and enjoy your weekend.